form. And you begin to get a sense of the role that agency can play in biology from Darwin's account of not just natural selection, which is this descent account, but sexual selection. Then all of a sudden the agency of organisms becomes more important. And I think, in thinking of the role of evolution as the selection of agency or agential materials that already have all these competencies seemingly independent of, or at least not in a way reducible to the genetic equipment that they have, it's granting another account to the emergence. It's giving us another way of accounting for the emergence of form, which would have to do with the decisions made by cells and by cellular collectives to actualize the possibilities that are latent in this Platonic morphospace.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we try to understand mind in this naturalistic way and its role in evolution, I think and this is a kind of Whiteheadian approach here, mind is this capacity to search adjacent possibilities in this morphospace. And where is the mind? Well, it's not just in one cell. Mind seems to be something that is realized in these swarms of agents, and the decisions that are made are always collective decisions. It's a kind of democratic process, you could almost say. And whenever those cellular democracies fall out of coherence, you get things like cancer, you get mutations and whatnot. But it seems like a lot of the time, coherent decisions can be made to actualize forms that prove useful in the environments that those cellular collectives are in. And I think this is a mind-like, or why just pretend like we're using an analogy here? This is a mental type of process. Yeah. It's a cognitive type of process that's operative, that is, again, not just like what human minds are doing. It is what human minds are doing. The human mind being a collective of neurons, but I think also what's so important about Mike's work, and it's not that, Mike discovered this, but is really emphasizing the fact that all cells are capable of holding this voltage and communicating through bioelectric fields. And in some sense, what neurons do is just a further specialization of what every cell can do. Mm-hmm. Right. And so mind is everywhere in a way. So I don't know if that's an explanation, but that's how I think of it. It's adding to Darwin's account of form as just a matter of descent, that actually form is also something that these agents, cellular collective agency, can, Whitehead's word would be ingress. Like there's a searching function, and you can decide what would be the most helpful form to ingress next, given the conditions that we're in.